Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Game of Thrones on the PS4, which is a Telltale series game. I'm playing a few of the Telltale series, starting with Game of Thrones. The only one I've ever played is Walking Dead Season 1 back on the PS3. I'm on episode 4 of Game of Thrones. The story is getting really interesting, really tense, and I'm really enjoying it so far. At the end of the last episode, I made a decision to burn the decree, which afterwards I thought was probably not a good idea. I spent ages trying to get a decree, and I had to burst into Tyrion's room and find it and everything, and after all that I burnt it. I guess it means there's no connection between me and Tyrion. He's now been taken away after Joffrey's death. So yeah, here we go, begin episode 4. Let's see what happens here. I think there'll be a recap to begin with, which is usually quite useful. And see if I can get any further to saving House Forrester as well. Anytime now. Here we go.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
My planning to make a move against your family. He knows all your weaknesses, all your plans, because you have a traitor in your council. He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing.
We were told we'd be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
That's enough, Andros.
Rove, that's just some shit story for little kids.
I've heard stories. Old tales of a secret forest within a forest. Your lord knew what he was talking about. I'm part of the free folk. People round here call wildlings.
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
And if it isn't a lady in Glenmore, you're not still marrying into this wretched family.
I'm sorry. I'm going to tell Father the betrothal is off.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot.
Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
If you presume to speak of my dragons, you best choose your words carefully.
Malcolm!
Are you gonna be a good little Forester? Learn your lesson? And stay down? You can be Lord, Roderick. So long as we all know who holds the reins here.
The Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig.
That was a good recap. Yeah, that was a really good summary actually. So let's see what the opening is like. Oh, I'm probably going to get into a lot of trouble for this. I did try and back off as well. I was trying to keep my cool. He was the one who attacked me first.
I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Britt found out too. Now they all see it.
It wasn't my fault. He attacked me and... and we fought and...
So you struck him down and left him to die? You told me what you did to get here. We both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers. You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle. You'll be disgraced, dishonored, and burned till there's nothing left of you.
You won't execute me. With Mance Raider coming, the Night's Watch needs all the men it can get.
Honest men. Loyal men. Not brother killers. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger. I saw what Garrett did to Britt last night. I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind. I saw everything.
Yeah, he was there.
Then go on. What did you see, boy?
I was on his good side
Garrett's
earlier.
telling the truth.
There we go.
Britt attacked him. Just like he said. Garrett had no choice but to fight back.
There isn't a man at the wall wouldn't sell his own mother for the right price. You two are up to something. Some deal you worked out. Or he's defending you for...
Finn's just being a good brother.
I think...
Can't watch a man die unjustly.
I decide what justice is. Garrett killed a man of the watch. There's a price to be paid for that. Let's go. I knew it was a mistake to make you a ranger.
Frostfinger. What's to be done with him? We're heading to Craster's.
You'll have to find someone else for your expedition. Your man here still has a lot to answer for. Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Garrett. You told me you wouldn't get into it with Britt. What happened? I thought you were smarter than that, Garrett. I thought you were going to be by my side at Craster's.
John, I swear I honored my vows. Britt wanted a fight and I wouldn't give him one. I tried to stop it, honest.
I believe you. Is there nothing to be done?
Aside from removing Tuttle's head from his shoulders? No. But you're about to go off and execute a nest full of traitors at Craster's. How is this any different?
Godspeed with you, Garrett. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open. Now let's move.
Alright, well, there's nothing you can do.
You can go begging to your gods all you want, boy. It's the axe has the final say.
Sons of Winter.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection. Liars. Every one of them. And I expect you are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars. Especially those who seek to waste my time.
I wouldn't lie to you. You have my word.
Your word means nothing. Not when it is so easily bought.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before. Your reaction says otherwise. Viseron.
I was going to say, he's smaller than the other one.
Much smaller than the other one.
Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Not a good idea, Asher.
I'm inclined to agree with her on this one.
He won't bite. You're brave, at least.
Thought I'd give it a try.
I don't think he likes me.
You still have a hand, don't you? You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before.
I've got a dragon tooth, but...
I'm going to need more than that.
You're asking for proof?
Will that be a problem?
My friend has the burns to prove it. It's likely to leave a scar.
Your dragon did this, Your Grace.
Well, he wouldn't. You must have tried to fight him. What have you done to him? If you've hurt him...
Hurt him? He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him. He is not some kind of thoughtless beast. He's only a child.
Oh, a child who can breathe fire on whoever he likes.
The men who were following us, the Lost Legion, they drew their swords and tried to fight him.
And Drogon defended himself.
So we somehow deserve to be burnt alive because your little baby was scared?
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword. Why did you come here? You offer me nothing but lies. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude? What do you want from me, Asher Forrester?
My little brother was murdered in front of his family, and our youngest is still held against his will at our enemy's house.
What is it you expect me to do?
We need to hire an army.
An army?
If you could spare some of your sellswords.
Please,
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Meereen. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
We both want the same thing here. To liberate Meereen, to see you take the Iron Throne. That's what I want too.
If you really believe that, you'll understand why I cannot help you.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Meereen. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros.
I was thinking that myself.
So, unless you think you can storm Meereen and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's
But
it?
Your Grace.
See them out.
Veska knows the city better than anyone, Your Grace.
What the hell, Asher?
Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Meereen for a time. On the eastern side of the city. Fucking bastard.
Glad that helped.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons. Guide them into Marine.
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
You're really considering this?
We'll help you free the city. If you'll just consider what I've asked.
We can talk about that after the slaves have been released from their chains. I believe that's more than fair. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Marine, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger...
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
I told you I didn't want to go back to Marine. What the hell was that?
What's the problem with you and Marine, anyway?
Doesn't matter now, does it?
Beske.
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more.
Back to Roderick. He's trying to get his strength back. It looks like he's healing up now as well.
Bloody leg. It's not your leg that's the problem, Roderick. You've got to be practical. You want to take Griff down next time? You want to stop lying in the mud and letting people walk all over you?
You're speaking to your lord, Sir Royland.
He can fight his own battles.
You know why he had to stay down.
Even so, it set a precedent.
Is all this talking supposed to help?
You can't just fight through the pain. You need to try something different. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected.
Like what?
I'll show you. Come at me. Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knees. Wait for me to attack.
Roderick!
Let's try it again.
Almost.
Oh, I did it.
Again.
There we go.
Ha! Now that's how you do it.
I think you let me. Oh!
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Elena?
She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Or maybe I could rekindle the
Lady
marriage.
Elena, I'm sorry to hear we won't be sisters.
Talia. Roderick. Can I speak with you? Privately. You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe this was a bad idea.
I didn't know if I would see you again. Given how we left things.
That doesn't change how I feel about you, Roderick. Truth be told, You're the only one I can turn to. Lord Whitehill paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father Griff had subdued you, and
that my sister would make a fine reward.
as if I'm some token to be handed around.
You mean?
He demanded I marry his son, Griff.
What?
Lord threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, we'd be slaughtered along with you.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Roderick. I am to marry Griff Whitehill. That arrogant, pig-eyed prick!
Griff sits in my great hall and acts like the king of bloody Westeros. You can't marry him.
Do you think I want to marry that disgusting pig? But my father won't listen. I'm not gonna be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not gonna be some prize for him to rip open. We have to get rid of him.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other way.
Another ally.
My father won't see reason. Lord Whitehill's made up his mind.
I'd like to see him taken down as well. He's getting far too annoying.
It's time someone brought Griff down.
We were hoping you'd say that.
Gotta be careful about it though. I don't want this to go downhill. It is Game of Thrones after all. Especially after what happened in episode 1 as well. Ooh, more men. And Ash is bringing back an army as well.
You brought your men?
Hopefully.
I command Father's elite guard. These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat. They're yours, if you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound for the Reach. What do you have to lose, Roderick? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
You can't have any reason to keep him around.
Whitehill still have my little brother. If I hurt Griff, there's no telling what they'll do to Ryan.
I understand your worry, Roderick. I don't want Ryan hurt any more than you do. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way. Get rid of Griff, and you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again. Please, promise me you'll do this. I love you, Roderick. I don't want Griff. I don't want any of this.
I would be happy to.
Thank you, Roderick.
Griff won't even see it coming. My men are yours to command.
Thank you, Quip. Arthur.
Could you give us a moment?
I hope this goes well. And they don't kill the little brother as well.
You don't know how much this means to me. I'm sorry I couldn't marry you before. Maybe when this is all over, we could play hide and seek in the grove again. Pretend we're still children.
Hide and seek, eh?
Forget all that's happened these last few years.
I love you, Helena.
I love you too.
Actually went quite well, surprisingly. Okay, Mira's story is a little bit more trickier.
Can't believe it's another coronation already. Our kings just get younger and younger.
Tommen's not ready. He's too soft.
Maybe that was the imp's plan.
I wonder if Marjorie Tyrell will be there today.
You mean Queen Marjorie? She was married to Joffrey.
For all of 1
she'll
hour.
marry his brother too. Not to
I
mention
wouldn't put it past
Cersei
her.
and Jaime. Shh. The Lannisters have spies everywhere.
Okay, someone knew about Jaime and Cersei. It's nice to see everyone talking about stuff you've already seen.
What
in
is
the
it,
show.
Tom?
Remember that warning you'd heard from Roderick?
About Whitehill's contact. Did you find anything?
Only whispers. But your brother's right. Lord Whitehill. Lord Whitehill is sending a great deal of gold to someone here in King's Landing. He's definitely up to something. Something big.
Well done, Tom. Did you hear anything else?
Lord Whitehill is surprisingly secretive. The only people I'm even certain he deals with are those ironwood merchants. They'll both be at the feast after Tommen's coronation today. Maybe you can learn something.
I can't go. She's not exactly happy with me right now. I've been uninvited.
Couldn't Sarah help? Ask her to get you in. She'd do it, right? Don't handmaidens look out for each other?
Sarah's not really happy with me either. Some things I may have said.
Well, if you need Sarah to get you in there, might as well try, right?
I don't think that kid's going to last very long.
Just be careful, Lady Mira.
He's far too useful.
King's Landing seems to have it in for you.
And he knows too much as well. Mirror Store is the only one which I'm not doing too great at. Probably haven't made the best decisions there.
Hey, what are you doing out here? There's leftover honey cake in the kitchens.
Have to guard this one. Locked him up in the old storeroom until morning.
That the one who killed Brit? He's not going anywhere. Come on. He'll be back before anyone notices.
All right.
Guess it's
maybe just a quick bite.
Time to escape.
He's likely to freeze to death out here anyway.
And go north of the wall to try and find the North Grove. Still got a map.
Onions and crab apples. At least I won't starve to death. If I ever find a way out of here.
He's taken it in his inventory. What else do we have? Some sand.
Just sand.
Don't think that will help much. Bucket.
Probably covered with fleas. Oh, wood's rotten. This is all bloody useless. It might be useful. Oh, I'm not getting out that way.
Can't make a fire, can I? Aha, what's this?
Oh, this one looks loose.
Garrett!
Cotter, what are you doing here?
I heard him talking. You're to be executed in the morning.
What about Finn? He told them.
Nobody believes him, or don't want to. They think he's covering for you. Some are even saying he helped you do it.
I have to get out of here.
That's why I came. I want to help.
Well, you'd be executed too. Why would you want to help me?
You had my back with Finn. He would have killed me over that knife. I figured it was about time I returned the favor. So I'm getting you out of here. I don't want to hear any complaining.
I owe you for this. If we make it out alive,
Well, now that you mention it...
Glad I kept it secret.
I want to go with you, Garrett. To the North Grove. You know I can't stay here. I'm leaving Castle Black. But I'd rather not go it alone. So if you're going north, I'm coming with you.
Well, I'm not going anywhere unless I can get out of this bloody storeroom first.
I can try and pick the lock, but I'm not sure it'll work. It's rusted a bit inside. I can try, but it may not do any good.
There's a loose stone over here. Can you see it?
Yeah. It's not moving, though.
Keep trying. Let me see what I can do.
Garrett, what are you doing?
Getting out of here.
I don't know why I said, what am I doing? I told him to look at the stone.
I can see it. It's coming loose.
I'm gonna try to push it out. You pull, alright?
I hope no one heard that. Hey, can you fit through?
I think...
I wonder if you can actually get caught in one of these sequences.
Oh shit! Aren't you two idiots lucky I'm not Frostfinger? Thought you were being sly, eh? I figured you'd try something like this.
Oh, Finn. Am I glad to see you?
I'm the sword in the darkness. Helping a fellow brother keep his head. You'll need this. Now, let's go.
You're not coming with us, Finn.
What are you on about? Frostfinger already thinks I'm helping you. What do you think he's gonna do when he hears you've run off with Potato Fucker over here? I'd rather take my chances with you. And I'm good in a fight. You know that.
Yeah, good at starting them anyway.
You'll need another blade at your side.
Having another ranger along couldn't hurt.
Till he stabs you in the back.
We'll talk later. Move.
More the merrier.
There's no turning back now. We're deserters for sure. We're breaking our vows.
I've taken plenty of oaths. Broken plenty, too. Words don't mean shit.
There'll be a price on our heads.
My family back home is counting on me to put things right. And I mean to do it. Vows aren't going to stop me.
They know we're gone now.
Then how fast can you run?
No going back now. Pride and Purpose, another trophies. That's 2 segments of episode 4 done, sorry. There's usually about 6 or 7 parts.
It's worse than I thought, isn't it? Roderick! There you are. Lady Forrester!
What's wrong, Mother?
It's Griff. He was arguing with the Maester and things got out of hand.
I'm coming.
What do you mean to do? This could be our chance.
He's right. We must hurry before things get violent.
I'll make sure the Maester is safe. That's what matters.
Just don't forget your promise, Roderick.
The rest of my men are still in the grove. They could be here in minutes.
Make sure they're ready to do some damage.
Sounds like a good time. Let's go.
And Arthur. Listen for my signal. I'll strike my cane when I want you to enter.
We'll be ready.
I'm coming with you.
It's not safe. You should wait for your brother.
I don't care if it isn't safe. Griff thinks I belong to him. I need to show him I don't.
Together then.
Here we go.
Heal it, but the wound didn't respond.
Stop this at once.
Why?
You let that bite fester!
No, I tried.
You'd have tried harder for a Forrester.
My lord, please.
I am the only lord who matters here. Roderick!
Help me.
Tell your dog to obey his new master. And while you're at it...
Gotta put an end to this.
Elena Glenmore! What are you doing with him? You're supposed to be marrying me!
You? I'd rather marry a dead horse.
You watch your bloody tongue, or I'll give you what I'm giving the Maester.
What's going on here, Griff?
He's disobedient, just like you were, Roderick. Before I brought you to heel. So now he's paying the price.
My hand! I'm sorry.
Don't believe ya.
You'll pay for this in blood. I thought I taught you proper, Roderick. You are not the man in charge now. I am. You know what I think?
My brother is ready.
I think you need another lesson in humility. Just like your maester here. You can watch if you like.
Careful, Griff.
You really don't want to do that.
And why the fuck not? You planning to stop me? God, fucking, you're dead, Roderick!
I doubt
Nice. Pulled off the move.
Grab him! Don't just stand there! He is not the...
Yes. Here we go. Come on.
What the hell is this?
Time
What
for
are
some
your
payback.
orders?
I'm the only one here who gives the orders!
Help the Maester!
What are you doing?
Back away. Now.
This is my hall! You have no right to be here!
Now then, about humility.
Get your hands off me! My father will go straight to Roose Bolton. He'll flay you, and your sister, and your whole fucking family!
I did warn you, Griff.
You gonna hurt me? Your friends won't be around forever, Roderick. And when they're gone, I will see that you pay for this!
Guy deserves it.
Is this the man you'd rather have? This...
Roderick!
Enough! That's enough! Are you son?
You need to stop.
My eye!
Roderick! No! No, you can't!
Why are you protecting him?
I'm not protecting him. I'm protecting Ryan. When Ludd hears of this, don't you realize what they'll do to him? If you kill Griff, Ryan will be the one to suffer.
I made a promise, Mother. I intend to honor it.
I want him dead, believe me. But not at the cost of Ryan's life. Besides, he may still be useful to us.
It's all right, Roderick.
Confine the Whitehills to the cellars. No one gets in or out. I can't see anything.
Serves you right. I think that went alright. I'm glad I didn't back out too easily, because he deserved it.
Word cannot reach High Point. You must be sure of it. Not until we want it to.
Who's the mole anyway? There's a mole here somewhere.
Kill the ravens. All of them.
I think it's one of the sentinels that might be a mole. I've got to be careful who I talk to now. Another trophy. Honed
I
and
swear
ready.
I will.
Fuck you and your queen.
That's enough! So long as you're in my camp, you will obey my orders. And getting pissed drunk before a mission.
Obey?
You know what kind of shit-brained fool does that? One who wants to fucking die out there! Have you lost your damn mind?
I am not some animal in a cage.
What in the seven bloody hells are
I
you
will
talking
not let
about?
you bark orders at me.
Hey, calm down. Calm down. What's going on here?
I'm not the one with the problem. It's him.
She can't fight like this, Asher.
You think I'm too drunk to fight? What the fuck do
What are you
know?
gonna do? Run out there swinging a fucking...
Still think I can't fight?
You fucking bitch!
Oh, there we go.
Hey, come on, Beska. Leave the poor
Let
man
go
alone.
of me before I break your fingers.
Deal with your friend. She'll get us all
You
killed.
sound scared, Croft.
This is bloody important.
You afraid your mother will spank you?
I will not let you two fuck...
I'll talk to her.
Good. If she can't hold it together, we're leaving without the both of you.
You think your little thumbcock can take Marine all by itself? I'd never work with a bloody show like you
Beska,
anyway!
what the hell is going on?
You gonna lecture me too?
Fuck!
Croft doesn't know shit about anything. None of you do. Fuck Croft. You think I give two shits about what Croft has to say? You're the only reason I'm even fucking here. You told your little dragon queen I would go into Marine with you. You brought me here.
Just talk to me, Beska.
We're done talking. Come on, Asher. Hit me. Oh, if this was a real fight, you'd be dead. You want to help?
I'm not going to do that! Whatever your problem is with Marine, you have to get over it!
Get over it! I was a slave! Here, in this fucking city. I was taken from my home when I was only 3 years old.
I thought that would have been the case.
When I was 7, my master threw me in the fighting pit to die. When my master tired of watching me kill animals for sport, he started sending other children. I butchered every one of them. After a while, I thought the fear was gone.
But you had no choice.
I did. I decided my life was worth saving. But theirs were not. There was this boy. We used to play 5 stones in the alley when we couldn't sleep. When I saw him next, he was in that pit with me. I saw the fear in his eyes. That same fear I felt my first time. And I realized it hadn't left me. I still wanted to live. I wanted it so badly. My master watched as I did it, smiling. I could have killed him for that fucking smile.
I'm so sorry, Beskar.
I don't want your pity. I bought my freedom a long time ago, but I have always hated this place. Hated him. Dezor Zoraza. Because of that man. Marine is a city of dead children. Don't worry about me. I won't let you down.
Come on. You've had enough. Let me take that.
You shouldn't say that.
Why not?
Mira, I'll meet you inside. What are you doing here?
I have to get in there, Sarah. I know I'm not supposed to attend, but...
Then you know Lady Marjorie doesn't want to see you. What could be so important?
Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family. And someone in there is helping him.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. And I'm not really interested in joining you on her bad side. You're on your own.
Please, Sarah. I know you're probably angry with me, but I need your help.
I don't know.
Please.
Fine. But you owe me, understand? She's with me. We'll stay out of trouble. I promise. Feels a bit strange to celebrate, doesn't it? Not so long ago, King Joffrey sat on the Iron Throne.
Tommen is our king now.
Long may he reign.
Yeah, he's not going to last too long.
I was worried you'd run off with your friend there.
And what if I did?
I'm not sure I could blame you.
This is Lady Mira Forrester. Mira, Lord Garibald Tarwick.
She's quite lovely. Where have you been hiding her?
You're making her blush.
You flatter me. Sarah's lovelier than us all.
I won't argue there. It's quite a feast, isn't it? Just be careful around the wine. I hear you're partial to a particular Arbor Red.
Oh, he's heard the rumours.
It's easy to forget.
Well, they weren't rumours.
Nothing you do in King's Landing goes unnoticed. Drink too much once and you're forever the drunken fool. Talk to the wrong people and...
Lord Tarwick!
He looks like a jester.
What was that about?
Nothing. That subject isn't fit for your delicate ears anyway.
My ears are not delicate.
Of course they are. Look how tiny they are. Little lobes.
Stop it.
What?
I mean it. Is there someone you'd rather be talking to?
My apologies. I just noticed Lords Andros and Morgren over there.
What a shame. Ruining a perfectly good afternoon with that nonsense.
Perhaps someone should encourage them to argue elsewhere. If you'll excuse me.
This reminds me of the tourney at Lannisport. You wouldn't believe them.
You've told me this story.
But you would have loved it. We danced all evening, drank wine from our helmets.
That is it! Andros, you're being ridiculous!
Okay, I gotta find out who it is.
And why would you ever stop dealing ironwood?
Is there no longer a demand for it?
I can't imagine that would be the case.
No need for such wild speculation. I've simply lost interest. I'm moving on to better things, as they say.
I heard he was killed. Right here in the gardens.
Well...
Wasn't he Lannister?
One of their guard, but still.
Oh, surely they found who did it.
No, they haven't caught him yet.
Okay, nothing too useful there apart from them knowing that's one of the lads who died.
It seems so calm out there.
I don't know if I've got a time limit. Can I eat the food? Why not? Looks nice. Okay, what else do we have? Sarah. Oh, okay, it's not going to help.
Sarah?
They don't know.
Lord Tarwick?
Well met, Lady Mira. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Have you had any luck?
Luck? With what?
This place is full of eligible men. I assumed you were on the lookout for a husband.
That isn't really what Mira's interested in.
Nonsense. You must have your eye on someone.
Oh, don't press her, Garibald.
I'm only curious.
What do you know about Lord Andros?
Look elsewhere, Mira. That man is married to his gold. And from what I hear, he never did enjoy the company of women.
I should be going.
Stay out of trouble, Mira.
It is a lot, but I know how to spend it. But how did you manage it? Lord Whitehill trusts me above all others. That's why I'm the only one he's willing to work with.
Oh, an exclusive deal. How good for you, Andros.
Okay, so Andros works for Lord
I've got
Whitehill.
my family to consider.
When's the last time you even saw your wife, Andros?
See if there's anything else I can do. I can talk to him.
Lord Andros?
Mira Forrester, did you come to poke your nose in my business once again? You have a nasty habit of doing that.
I hear you're Lord Whitehill's exclusive contact in King's Landing now. Congratulations.
Who told you? You think you're smart, don't you?
Be straight.
That you've figured everything out. You have no idea what you're up against.
Why don't you tell me then?
You think you and your friend Morgren scare me?
Who said Morgren was my friend?
Don't play innocent with me. I know what he's planning. You can tell him that either you both stay out of my way, or I'll do much worse than drive him out of business. Good day, Lady Mira.
I don't think... Okay, I can talk to Morgren.
Please, if you'll excuse me. Lady Mira, I'm impressed.
Impressed with what?
That you aren't currently locked in a cell. I trust this means that you took care of that contract. How did you do it, if I may ask? I wasn't expecting to see you again, if I'm being honest. You must have made quick work of it.
If I tell you how I did it, what's in it for me?
Nothing. But I admire the gall. I do believe King's Landing is rubbing off on you. So, what have you been up to? Enjoying yourself? Though I suppose if you're talking to me...
When we first met, you were negotiating for Lord Whitehill.
That's right.
But now Lord Andros seems to think he's the only one working for him. So what happened?
It appears that you know most of the story already. I've been pushed out of the ironwood business.
Oh.
All thanks to my partner. Bloody imbecile. Andros is now Lord Whitehill's exclusive contact in
Okay, so it
King's
definitely
Landing.
is Andros.
No matter the fact that I introduced them in the first place.
It appears we have an enemy in common, Lord Morgren.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Then perhaps you'll have better luck against Andros and his new partner, Lyman Lannister.
He's working with a Lannister?
A third cousin, to be fair. Whatever Andros is up to, he clearly thinks Lyman can take my place.
Rickard! Are you done flirting with that handmaiden? We need your opinion here.
Leave him alone.
Please excuse me. I've already told you, and didn't we agree to stop talking business?
All right, Rickard. How about something more personal, then?
Oh, you're calling me Ricard now.
Well, when are you going to get married?
Isla!
That took a turn, didn't it?
You didn't answer the question.
Okay, there's not much more to find out there. Eavesdrop on Andros again.
And a Lannister, too.
I thought we were done talking about this.
You asked me about my friends.
Friends? Yes. Lyman is your business partner.
What's the difference?
Fair enough, Andros.
And if my friends happen to protect me from the crown, all the better.
I think I need more wine.
I can't remember. I think it was a bird?
Close.
A cock.
That's it.
No, that's terrible.
You're the one telling the joke, remember? Hello again, Lady Mira.
Goodness, Mira. I didn't expect to see you back so soon.
Please excuse me.
Okay, I should be away straight away. I guess I got more to find out. Talk to
Lord
Morgren.
Morgren.
Lady Mira, I'm sorry, but I really can't talk now.
Fine.
I'm sure you can find other ways to occupy your time.
Let's see what else we have.
I can't look at flowers the same way anymore.
Okay, there's nothing to do here. Let's go to the left to see if there's anything I can do there. Not really many places I can go to, so... Okay, can't interact with anyone there. Oh, here we go.
I recognize that wine. Excuse me. Lyman Lannister?
Shit. You startled me. As if I don't already have enough to deal with.
You seem nervous, my lord.
I'm not nervous. I just get clumsy sometimes. I'm I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, Lady...
Mira.
Lady Mira. I'm not used to being approached so boldly. But I'm glad you did. I always feel a bit out of place at big gatherings like this. So, what brings you over here? I'm not the best company, I'm afraid.
From what I hear, you're in the business of making rather important deals happen.
Well, I don't know about that.
Come on, don't be modest.
I really shouldn't talk about it. Andros came to me in confidence. You understand. He wouldn't be pleased, I'm sure.
You can trust me, Lord Lyman. I won't tell anyone.
Well, I suppose
Lyman,
I could just...
What do you think you're doing?
What? Nothing.
You stay away from him.
Andros! We were just talking.
You were just talking to Mira Forrester.
Forrester? I didn't realize.
My lord?
Let me say this as plainly as I can. Don't ever meddle in my affairs again!
Ouch. Caused the right scene there.
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Mira? That was quite a scene over there. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Wasn't quite
I can
keen on
handle
this
Lord
segment.
Andros.
Just seemed like
It's
you had to go back
Lyman
and
I was
forward
worried about.
and ask
What do you
questions.
mean?
Honestly, that story isn't fit for a maiden's ears. Just be careful around him. All right?
How about we trade? There must be something I can tell you.
There is something. I'm curious about Sarah. Your help could save me a lot of embarrassment. I'd be very grateful, Lady Mira.
What do you want to know about Sarah?
Sarah Durwell. Interesting name, that. Funny thing is, the last Durwells died off almost 200 years ago. What can you tell me about her family? Something isn't quite right, but I'm not sure. You must understand, I can't court a woman just because I like the way she laughs.
I really couldn't say, my lord.
Spare me the pretense. You know her as well as anybody. Now tell me the truth. Please, Lady Mira.
I've met the Durwells when I was at Highgarden.
Oh?
They're a small house these days, but very well regarded.
Ah, right. Well, that's a relief. For a moment, I thought...
And now, Lord Tarwick, it's your turn.
Right. Lyman Lannister. 10 years ago, Lyman was injured at the tourney at Lannisport. He took a bad fall from his horse. Needed milk of the poppy for weeks just to keep from screaming.
Oh.
And between us, he's never stopped drinking the stuff. Can't stop, actually. He spent all his money trying to get more. The man can't go a day without it.
So that's why he shakes.
You mustn't repeat that, Lady Mira. I shouldn't even know about it. Besides, Lyman suffered enough embarrassment. And every man's entitled to his secrets.
Then why did you tell me?
Because of... Well, maybe I shouldn't have. I'd hate for Lord Andros to trace this back to me.
You learned that from Andros?
The man's mouth is bigger than the Blackwater. Poor Lyman has no idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some arrangements to make. Lady Mira?
Lord Lyman, we really need to talk.
I know what you're up to. I won't discuss my business with Andros, so please, just leave me alone. You've landed me in enough trouble.
Look at you. You're shaking.
It's an old injury.
But there's more to it than that, isn't there?
What are you saying? Either tell me what you want, or go bother someone else.
Lord Andros has betrayed you. I know everything.
What? What do you...
The milk of the poppy. You drink it like wine. Ever since your injury at Lannisport.
He wouldn't... Andros wouldn't...
He's not your friend. He's been using you.
I trusted him.
He spilled your secrets.
Pit them against
so
each
why
other.
not spill his?
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
Oh, here we go.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath. But Andros is doing it in secret. No one knows. Or at least, he doesn't want anyone to know.
That army will destroy my family.
That was his hope, I'm sure, but You bloody traitor. You promised me. Then you told everyone?
What are you talking about?
You're a liar. I should never have trusted you. She told me everything.
Oh dear. He's gonna be pissed. Here we go.
Lady Mira,
See what he's gonna
you've
do.
just made a very grave error.
Well, I know it's secret
Very
now,
grave
so.
indeed. You realize that, I hope.
Don't tell me you're afraid of a handmaiden.
He's gone all red. Nice, finally Mira did some good and learned some important information. That's definitely going to help her family back home if she can get a message out. Okay, ever vigilant, and that's where I'll be ending this part. And I'm going to carry on this next segment of episode 4 in
Sure
my
you
next
know
part
where
of the
you're
game.
going?
So yeah, hope you enjoyed watching. Gonna leave it there, and the next half will be finished in the next part. That should be the end of episode 4. There were parts of this episode which were slightly slow, especially the segments with Mira. It was just a lot of backwards and forwards, just talking to people and just using up the options. I didn't find it that exciting, and even the stuff you found out was literally go to this guy, then that guy, then back to this guy, until you'd exhausted all the dialogue options. So it was a bit of a slow part of the game, but the rest of it was fantastic. I enjoyed that. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed these, and I'll see you in the next part where I'll be finishing episode 4 of Game of Thrones.